Too many to count.
Too numerous to count.
I missed out on the mutants.
Okay. You guys are like, 17?
12,
18?
15 at least. Not counting the giant one.
There may still be mutants.
What were they armed with?
Fists.
See, we
spikes.
fought mutants, the Battle of Blackfire Pass, and the Servant of Gorbot Iron Claw.
Captain,
Yes.
focus.
I am focusing, I'm just reciting the value of the nature of war.
Sure.
What exactly did you wish to meet with us for?
Well, I'm well aware that there's need to know if the black powder ended up in the wrong hands. Did you, in fact, find 6 barrels of black powder?
We found one wet barrel.
Found one weapon. Yeah, I mean, they in the conversation too?
Yeah, and they're delirious.
Okay.
You have like your own 10 by 10 area with a large like mosquito net over you,
Martin was snorting black powder.
and you're getting a pedicure. Even though you're better, you're still taking up a bed in the hospice, and you've got 2 nurses tending to you.
I think Martin was eating it off the floor with the daisies.
So if you're saying there were 6, well, there was only one.
There was
barrel
only
that
one, and it
wet.
was just ruined.
5 barrels gone missing.
We understand a few more people are missing here.
He gets kind of a dark mood over his face. Next, the docks. What's up with the scum at the docks?
Is that not your province as captain of the guard? Is that your duty to oversee
I've
the
been to the
security of the
stocks
city?
I have no time to keep criminals from fighting other criminals. See, at the Battle of Blackfire Pass, we had criminal conscripts on one side and... The criminals kill other criminals. It's no business of mine.
Yes, due to our now vacant road warden,
Burgermeister.
he brokered a
Sure.
peace between the fish and the
Chain.
what was the other group? The fish and the
It's the wharf rats and the fish. And the chains. Chains are in
The
there.
chain gang.
The chains didn't show up or anything, but...
But the wharf rats and the fish were definitely at it.
Ah, yes, very good. Now I believe Curd has some more questions for you.
And might I
I
suggest,
leave you.
Captain, if you wish for a more secure city, that you actually do your job and
Ha 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 ha. Always funny. I shall have a chat with your aunt about that.
Send it to your
And he stumbles off, leaves, and then Curd Weiss arrives. Oh, you aren't doing well at all, are you?
No.
Quite well, thank you.
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, when you're feeling better, I've got these liveries and these liveries, and a badge and a badge.
very well.
The Graven has asked that you accompany her.
The who?
Graven von
Clothild von...
Alptrom.
Oh, yeah, my
Frau Blucher.
stepbrother. My stepbrother proposed marriage to her and said she looked like a horse or something.
He really is a sick one.
Or he wanted to ride
She's
her
a
like
good
a horse.
woman.
So,
I don't remember
Curd,
which.
Curd gives you the... He's like, if you'll be ready. If not, you'll just have to ride outside or back.
So what? I'm sorry.
She has
Ride
asked
her bareback?
specifically that I send for you for... Or the 5th one. I see he's not here.
So who is this?
He
I'm
won't
sorry.
be coming back.
This is the guy that hired us to find
No,
the
I understand.
wagon.
Who's he talking to? Is hiring us?
The Graven Clothild von Alptrom. She's one of the potential electors to the throne.
She's very rich.
She's a she. Okay.
She
Generally,
wants
she
us
is
to
a she.
escort her somewhere, right?
Yeah. You guys have been hired out as an escort service, essentially. We have a noble friend who's bravely volunteered to help the Von Kaufmans and the Red Arrow. She is Glaven Clothhild von Elftrom. You are to accompany her on a quick coach journey around. Some distance down the road towards Heidik. The trip there and back will take up most of the day tomorrow. Normally the nobles prefer to travel in secrecy, but with the Grave's gracious permission, we've been rather overt about the journey, parading our best coach and encouraging gossip amongst the common folk with whom the Graven is most popular. Hopefully word will reach the ear of the local bandits, and you'll be able to make a report of their activity. She has agreed to help draw them out. You are to travel with the Graven, but remain hidden whenever possible. The highway robber bands are usually strong enough to cope with a bodyguard and a coachman, but with you on board, we're likely to find a more
That's probably just as
useful
well we don't
arrangement.
take my horse.
Probably. And hopefully we can take
You think you are a horse right now.
Kurd goes up and feels like your head, and you're like sweating profusely, and your eyes are spinning around inside your head. You know what'll fix that right up?
What?
You need to take slivers and put them under your thumbs.
And then
I
your
can
eyelids.
fetch thee some.
Clearly, if this escort duty you ask of us can't happen until my two comrades here.
Now, this isn't like a happy ending escort thing, is it?
Oh, no, she's a quite well-respected Graven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not like the
those
charlatan.
ill-respected Gravens.
We shall protect the lady.
All right, you'll be ready by
Lady
tomorrow then.
Clothhild von Elftrom.
Was it Graven's a title?
Yes, there's Grafs and Gravens.
Oh, I did not know that.
You guys also know Graf Frederick von
Whisker biscuit.
Snorkels.
Von Kaufman.
Yeah, Frederick von
Kaufman.
Kaufman.
So many names.
All right, so you guys rest the night. You stay here. It's a free hotel. You have like
And that way
Well,
you're
I
not
actually got
locked in your room
business.
anymore.
okay.
I need to go see.
It was. You figured that if you faked it well enough, you would have been able to escape from Aunt Beatrice's, lock you in your bedroom, and it worked too good because you actually did get sick, but now you're not sick.
I need to go see. What's his name? Mauer. And I've got
Conrad-
two books. I've got two books of
Mauer.
his.
Oh yeah, you do have those two books, don't you? All right, you pound on Conrad Mauer's door in a rather arrogant fashion, and he arrives, decked out in full regalia as always, the giant hat, the glowing eyes, large staff. Ah, Lord Melshid.
Conrad.
What may I do for you?
Oh, I stumbled across a couple belongings of yours.
Oh, really?
Two books, maybe. I recite the title. I tell him the titles.
You can see that look in his eye, like he's starting to squirm a little bit. So where did you find them?
Oh, I have my ways.
Have you read them?
I have not. I've been busy fighting mutants and lepers and facing the rain and the harsh terrain.
Well, bring yourself in and we shall talk about these books. They're probably outdated and old, but I'll see if I still need them on my shelf.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps I can use them to hold up my photos of family.
If they're too much of
Paintings
a bother,
of families.
if they're too much of a bother, I will come back at a later time.
I'll have to take a look and see if they're intact.
Very well, I come in.
All right. Can I interest you in some tea?
What type?
That green kind that they get from Lustria.
Okay, very well. It's worthy of my palate.
So why did you really come here? You didn't come here to return my property, of course. Is it about the upcoming meeting?
Perhaps.
Because I know that your argument won't be as strong as mine, of course.
Unfortunately,
You
my
don't want to make a fool of yourself, I presume.
Unfortunately, my research has gone missing.
Oh, that's such a shame.
It is. And it's such a shame that
Maybe it'll turn up. Probably in a dump somewhere.
perhaps that's pretty much where I found your books. So
Oh, I doubt that.
Are you pissing off the wizard?
anyway, well, I appreciate the tea, and if you do need these books,
Oh, let me see them.
Show it to him.
All right. He doesn't even look at him. He just keeps staring at you. Well, how am I going to ever repay you for these?
Give me back my book.
A man of your prominence in town must have known where my research papers have gone. Must have some insight.
Well, I could make some inquiries.
And then he'll just hold them over your head.
So let us just say I will hold on to these 2 books until my research reappears.
Fair enough. I'll see what I can do later this afternoon. If I can get around to it.
Very well. Perhaps I can use this time this afternoon to...
It's not like your research is going to be earth-shaking or anything, but I'll see if I can get to it.
Yeah, perhaps I'll give me some time to peruse these books of yours and see if there's any insight I can glean from them.
Enjoy. Some of it's written in code, you know.
Thank you for the tea. It's always a pleasure.
Good day, Lord Melchett.
Conrad.
Just use his first name.
So you 2 get to make your resilience check.
The same 7 white die, or do we not have that? 6?
Actually, it's 7. You guys are wrapped in even more gauze than you were before. You almost can't even see yourselves.
Awesome.
Sheep have been wandering by the outdoors all day long, thinking they lost relatives in the room. They switched you to cotton gauze, too. It's a really extra hyper-absorbent kind. The kind that they use for, women.
Oh, Jesus, you suck horribly bad. But you got 2 eagles to cancel it out. But you did worse than I did.
I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice, and I got 1 success.
I got 1 success and an eagle.
See, this is what happens with dice below.
Well, technically,
they
you got
really
no
don't matter
successes.
anyway.
We just throw like 2 dice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a bunch of blank. Even
I-
on the purple, I got blank.
yeah.
All right, so each take a purple, roll it, and see if you get worse or if a limb falls off. No, it's only on a chaos star. Dave?
Only on a cast star.
Jesus, Dave.
Oh,
Really, Dave?
4 in a row.
Really,
4
Dave?
in a row. I'm going to
Really?
Vegas.
Really? Jesus, God almighty.
So you guys are still terribly ill the next day. You're delirious and you're
Great. We're gonna
hanging
go
on,
on
but
the
you do
carriage
heal a
ride,
few
deal
more
with bandits
wounds.
by
Oh, so we do
yourself.
heal the wounds.
Are any of you guys down any wounds yet?
No.
No,
how
I'm
many nights has it been?
2.
So I still got a
The priest of Shalia is just shaking his head like he's starting to blame the patient.
Well,
You have to want to get better.
so I get rid of my other crit.
All right.
My ruptured spleen is better.
Sweet. Now you start producing some white blood cells. You can fight off the disease.
Okay, so we got 2 nights to get wounds back, right?
Yes.
And then
And should be cured of all your fatigues.
I swear to God, if I don't get better, I'm more touching your ass.
All right. That's fine. Put me out of my
And then
misery,
you'll get
Doctor.
another disease.
Dr. Kevorkian.
Because then I'll have to kiss him and all that stuff.
So my horse has his winds back.
Oh yeah, the horses. Go ahead and make a
I'll
check
roll
for the
his for
horse.
disease. See if his
Okay.
if his galloping shits.
So I think you said he had a 4 on the.
Holy crap! Even that's a difficulty of 4.
I think disease is maybe a little on the tough side.
It might be a progressive heal too. Something that you guys will have to study. Hold on. You recover from one of the symptoms. If only the main disease itself is afflicting the character, then the disease itself is cured. Oh yeah, and you gotta.
Got one.
Nothing. When the disease checks fail, to pick up the new disease, separate recovery check for each disease is made every night that you're suffering from a disease, and every night of rest. Characters being spends on character has no success equal to the severity rating of one of the symptoms. You can have that for a while. All right, so for the horse trots, should have a toughness of 4. +1 white.
And
I
then
think I caught his.
against 2 purple.
2 purple.
I think he diseased you with his gallon.
And he's being tended to by the finest doctors, so 3 whites. The finest veterinarians in town, who
He can always come
are
to
holding
me.
pistols up to its head.
You suck.
Is it glue time?
You got 2 eagles. 4 eagles. 4 eagles. No
4 eagles.
successes.
You got 4 eagles. Go ahead and roll 2 more whites.
Yeah, well, you're just
Not really gonna help.
4 eagles.
Congratulations.
Lots of eagles. His
All right.
diarrhea is not
Your
that
horse
bad.
is dehydrated, laying down in the mud, and the veterinarians are about to dispatch it.
Oh,
The priest of Moore is firing up his glowy hand for you under his covers. At least that's what you think he's doing.
I gotta warm my hand up. It's real cold. Real
Oh,
cold.
there's Margie. Oh, there's Margie. All right, and that ends the session.
There is no nurse in here, dummy. Oh.
Wow.
Fucking with lepers.
Sorry, guys.
that's the session title. Fucking with lepers.
Yeah, and I kicked the pregnant lady out without knowing she wasn't pregnant. And she was pissing me off. Charlatan.
Oh dear.
But you did manage to save the lepers, and then you killed them.
And I converted some children. They have the most malleable minds.
They're all going to be walking around in 3 hours, 16 seconds.